What's up, guys, and welcome to the official 5K Q&A. You guys have given me a lot of questions, so I'm gonna sit here now and do my best to answer all of them. So some of these questions were pretty similar, so I kind of grouped some together, and those of you who left multiple comments, maybe because I got so many comments, I'll only be choosing a couple from there. But like I said, I'm gonna do my best here to keep this short, sweet, but also very informative. So without further ado, let's get started. First couple of questions here are from Arkantoss. What is your name? Well, my name is Cyn. No, I'm just kidding. My real name, I'm assuming that's what you meant, is Paul. My last name, you guys don't get to know, but I'm sure some of you have been around probably know it. Or if you want to, take a gander around my channel, you'll probably find it somewhere. It's an extremely common name though, so good luck hunting me down. He also asked, am I going to school and or working? No more school for me, but I do work quite a bit, generally 5-6 days a week. And I record on top of that, try to release every day, so you could say I am pretty busy most of the time. Next question is from Jesper Erlandson, and I'm sorry if I butchered that name, I am terrible with names. But he asks, why did I start YouTube? Now this is a very good question. Some of you may already know the answer, but I'm going to go a little more in depth. It all started back in about 2014. When I would watch a couple of these trolling on ice videos by Bacon Country, and I thought I was going to be such a genius and create new YouTube videos what I like to play, like Be a Pro and GM mode. And shortly after I started, apparently I was definitely not the only one doing that, and apparently I sounded a lot like another huge YouTuber who was doing that. And from that day forward, I knew I was going to be doomed to be called a biter and a copycat and all those type of things, but I just got to stay pushing forward. And eventually, I started to find my own kind of style as I got better through YouTube. But yes, the main reason I started YouTube was because I was kind of bored and I thought, this seems fun. I could do that. I like to talk to myself, to others, and I've always been an entertainer, actually. I'm a musician. I've been in bands. I've gone on tour. I've done a lot of entertainment type stuff. So that's one of the main reasons I did. So hopefully I answered that question good enough for your guys' liking. Next question is from CCelb_YT or YouTube_YouTube. I'm not too sure, but he's asking me, why don't you have more subs? Well, I know I technically started in late NHL 14 and did some NHL 15 and some NHL 16, but I didn't really do any of that. Like I was not good at uploading. I didn't upload regularly. I was slow on it. I was always on and off. I took several breaks for like months at a time, and that is a lot to do with because I was super busy, but I was also unmotivated, and I was also an alcoholic, so all those kind of stuff would, as you can see, not really being a hard worker. But now I'm focused, I'm sober, I am just going full force at this YouTube thing because I feel like it could become something. It's grown so much this year alone that I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. Now this next question is from, oh my God, what, Hazmatic Chaos? Is that what that is? He says, whoa, my goodness, this is going to be a hard one. What are your favorite bands or / genres of music? And do you have you played an instrument in a band? I am actually completely not picky when it comes to music for the most part. I like pretty much everything. My favorite genres, that if I have to pick like a couple, probably metal and jazz, and that seems very weird already. The only type of genre of music I despise would be mumble rap, which is mainstream hip hop these days. Underground's amazing, but it's everything else bad. And pop country. Now, I'm not talking about good country. I'm talking about pop country. Rich millionaires living in penthouses singing about blue-collar work that they've never done in their life. Yeah, screw you. And on to the second part of that question. I did kind of touch on that in one of the previous questions, but I'll go a bit more in depth. Yes, I do play several instruments, and I have been in several bands, as I mentioned. I play drums, I sing, I play piano, and I play a bit of guitar. Enough to sing around the campfire, basically. The first band I was in a little punk band, pop punk band when I was in like 8th, 9th, and 10th grade. We were called Curbside Attraction. That was one of the funnest times I've had in my life because being a kid is amazing. the next, we had like an evolution because we were pop punk, and then all of a sudden in came this emo and hardcore music, so we kind of switched to that out of nowhere, which was hilarious. The next band I was in was actually, you guys have heard them, Chasing Desolation. They were in my intro video for the new Be a Pro. Now, I'm not obviously in them anymore due to a variety of reasons, but after that, I was in a metalcore band called Sympathy Ends where I sang, and after that, I drummed for a progressive metal band called Geminon, and then currently, right now, not in anything, but I'm trying to get back into something. I need to do something. I'm a musician at heart, so you can never leave that behind. And this next question, I'm not sure if you're trolling me, but if you're trolling me, I'm going to troll you right back and go super serious with it. Or if you were being serious, then I play right in your game anyway. So there we are. These are like weird separate words with question marks behind them, but I'm just basically going to say what they mean to me. First one, addiction, question mark. Obviously, the word means quite a bit to me. As a recovering addict / alcoholic, I can relate to that word on a very spiritual level. It's a constant battle within myself. It never goes away. But the great part about it never going away is you're constantly kicking its ass. The next word is nihilism, and I wouldn't consider myself a full-fledged nihilist. I'm a nihilist in only a certain sections of what you would call life. I would consider myself a political nihilist and a religious nihilist, which meaning I do not really take sides on political issues, and religiously I am irreligious, although I do have my own spiritual beliefs, but they are my own, so I keep them to myself. The next word is utopia, and I will answer this with a quote from an amazing movie known as The Matrix. Human beings define their reality through misery. End quote. Therefore, utopia is an impossible reality for humans. Now, I'm only going to do 2 more of these words because you did list quite a bit, but the next one is existence. Now, if you're tapping on what the meaning of life may be, I would counter with some philosophy. To be blunt, life has no meaning. It cannot have a meaning because it has no meaning until we give it meaning. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. What are you going to do to life? What are you going to make out of life? What do you want it to mean to you? It's what you make out of it. The last word here is xenophobia, and my answer will not be black and white, and I can feel it driving one of my exes absolutely crazy right now because she hated how deep I got sometimes. If we put our energy into searching for the similarities in others around us, then we will no longer be afraid of the differences. Woo, okay, we got way too deep there. Let's bring it back up a notch. This next question is from Canucks fan. Considering NHL 18 coming out, other than goalie be a pro, maybe like you do with franchises, have multiple be a pros of different positions maybe? Also, I want to know your address. Whoa, Jesus Christ, he wants to know my address. 0 to 100. I did try multiple positions in Be a Pro this year at the beginning. No one really liked my defense one, so I just kind of trashed it, even though I was playing with Bobby Orr, who was a freaking legend. But whatever, man, they just didn't like it. This next question is from Connor Laviolette. Have you ever had another YouTube channel besides this one? It's a good question. I actually have not, but I am planning on having a second one very soon. What's it gonna be? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to wait and see. Next question is for Adamo D. Ray. Adamo D. Ray, I don't know, I'm sorry. What do you think of Canadian people as an American? Well, I've only been to Canada once, but they're lovely people around there, and you guys created the best freaking sport known to man, so you guys are pretty much legends of the human race. This next question is from Blake Lockwood. Who do you think the Sharks will take 19th in the draft, and who do you think they will lose in the expansion draft? Well, to be honest, this year I've been so laggy looking at the draft. I just have not paid attention to it because it's such a weak freaking year. So I haven't even looked beyond the for like top 3 guys for the most part. As for the expansion draft, there's a few guys that I think they could lose. One of them, I'm thinking they might lose a defenseman. I'm hoping it's Martin over Braun. I'd love to keep Braun. They might even protect all of them. If so, they'll probably have to lose either Tierney or Carlson or Joel Ward. If I had to choose which one to lose, it'd be Joel Ward, obviously just for the age issue. I love the guy, but you got to go with the young talent. Next question here is from Sean Latham. Sorry. What area do you live in? And have you ever played hockey? If so, which position did I play? I live in the Bay Area, the best area. It's actually beautiful here. I have played hockey. I don't currently right now. I'm gonna get back into an adult league, but yeah, I played roller hockey. I actually suck at ice skating, but I was great rollerblader, so I played roller hockey. And in roller hockey, it's a bit different. It's 4-on-4. There's actually no. It's a smaller rink, no offsides, no icing either. I took faceoffs, so I consider myself. You play forward or defense, basically. I took a lot of face-offs though as a forward. Is good. I used my height to an advantage, even though I'm only 5'9", 5'10". That's amazing for face-off. You can get under them, get leverage, a lot of good tie-ups, man. I had about a good 65% win rate for face-offs, man. I took pride in my face-offs. What can I say? Next question here is from FKN Stallion Duck. Fucking Stallion Duck. This guy's an asshole in real life, guys. Don't mess with him. Seriously, I know him. Do you watch any other YouTubers? And if so, who? I do. I don't actually watch any other NHL YouTubers. Like, I'll check in from time to time to see how, a couple of my friends are doing, like Tugi. I like to see what he's up to. But, as opposed to like YouTubers that I watch Marbazir. He's an amazing strategy gamer. You guys should check him out if you're into turn-based strategy, especially XCOM, Civ. That guy is the king of that. I also watch Witty Warcraft, and he's a Warcraft 3 player. Hilarious Brit from across the pond. And I love Warcraft 3. It's been a huge fan of it since it came out. I was a Warcraft 2 player as well, and he's just hilarious, man. Oh, if I ever do Warcraft 3 on a new channel, that's who I would do it with for sure, or hopefully. And there's a couple others. I watch Surreal Beliefs. I like to watch his Total War content. Really good. Who else now? I did watch King Griff for a while. I saw some of his MLB content. He was hilarious. And of course, I watch Chris Smooth because you have to if you want to aspire to be a big YouTuber. You have to look at those big guys up there. And I respect him a lot as a YouTuber. He puts in the work and he gets it done, man. Next question here is from the Habs guy. What are your future plans for your YouTube channel? Well, this channel is now going to be officially 100% NHL. Any other ventures I'm going to go on, I'm going to have a separate channel for that most likely. Sport Dynasty asks, why do you have long hair? Do I have a girlfriend? And do you know the guy's name is Xavier Laflamme and not Lafleur? Well, I have long hair because I've been growing it out for a while. I just enjoy having long hair. I don't know why. I dig it. I think it's cool, but I'll cut it off eventually. And when I do, I'm donating it. Do I have a girlfriend? No, not right now. I date around and stuff like that, and I have some fun, but nothing serious right now. I don't really have time, to be honest. And what the heck was the last one? Oh yeah, Xavier Laflamme. Yes, I do realize that. I had the name Lafleur picked out, and I didn't know a first name I should use. And then I remembered the movie Goon, and I was like, yeah, I'll just name him Xavier. That's a cool Frenchy name. And made his number 77 because the dude's number in the movie was like 70, and that didn't look cool. 77 looked a lot better, so that's what I went with. Now, Rasmus Forsberg, the first part of your question about whether I play hockey or not, I did answer already, but he's also asking if I would ever make a video of myself playing hockey. Perhaps in the future. GoPros are expensive, and I'm not in an adult league right now, so I'd have to get good again before I would be comfortable putting out my hockey playing skills out to the masses, because I'm chirping the NHL, and then once you guys see me play, I'm never going to hear the end of it. Now, IDOS Games is asking me who my favorite NHL team is right now. Well, that's always going to be the Sharks. They are my team. Win, lose, rebuild, champion, does not matter. And also, am I going to do live streams, or can I? My internet is a little giver. I don't know. Sometimes it's great, other times it's meh. So maybe I go, something a little better. But I do have a Twitch name and channel already reserved, so I'm all set up to go in that sense. Now it's Steve Crusher's turn, and he is asking me what new series I'm going to be doing besides the Goalie Be a Pro in NHL 18. I've been thinking about getting into Hockey Ultimate Team. Yup, I've converted. I think that's what I'm going to be doing, but maybe I'll have my own twist on it. We'll see. Ashton Hollett wants to know who I think is going to win the cup, and I hate to frickin' say it, but I think it's going to be the Penguins again. They're too good. They're too good, but Nashville, your building is incredible. The fans, the passion, that's good, man. It reminds me of the Sharks a few years back, man, before the Warriors got good, so everyone was cared about the Sharks. Yeah, Bay Area can be a bit bandwagony at times. It's a bit unfortunate, because there's a lot of dedicated hockey fans here. Zeed Mito, you are asking what franchise mode is going to be after the Montreal ones. Well, I ought to have another vote, shouldn't I? That's going to be on you guys. Oh, and Hanson Nicholas, you asked perhaps the hardest question to any filmmaker ever. What is your favorite movie and why? I cannot choose, but I'm going to give you a list of a few of my favorite directors. Martin Scorsese, Frank Coppola. Oh my gosh, just Spielberg. I can't, that's legit impossible for me to answer. It's like choosing a favorite song. Can't do it. And it changes over time. As you change over time, your passions, what you like the most, change over time, month to month, week to week, day to day even. But it always is shifting. It's never stagnant. Neon G Vortex, you want to know why I don't troll people anymore? I got a little, to be honest, man, I got a little gun shy after that time I tried to rickroll people. Man, I didn't think people would get that pissed. I thought people still knew what a rickroll was, so my goodness. I was getting called clickbait channel and stuff like that, so that was not too fun. But this chirping thing, I'm liking that. That's giving me my fix. Sledge Hockey, you want to know who my favorite player is ever, not just right now, active. I can understand that. Simple. Yevgeny Nabokov. Why? Because he's freaking nabby. All right. Oh, amazing goaltender. Great guy, too. Rubik, you want to know where the Skyrim vids are. Now, that put a smile on my face. You must have been one of the only, 5 or 10 people to be watching those. Yeah, that did. I thought that would catch on more, man, to be honest. At least I had so much fun making those, but it took so long to edit and put together that getting 50 views was not quite worth it at the time. But, again, making a separate channel, maybe that's something I put on it. Thatcher Demko, first off, thank you for getting us by that first round in our Vancouver franchise, bud. He wants to know if I can collab with Rybread 3. There's some numbers right there. I'm a little far away. 3097 or something. I'm not too sure who that is. I don't know what he creates, but if he wants to hit me up through my email or on Twitter or something, I'm always looking to collab with people. If he's got good product that we can do something with, I'm always down. Now, Walk, I'm just going to still call you Ewok Buns because it's hilarious. He wants to know what team I follow besides the Sharks, and that's a good question because I actually do follow 2 others. One of them is the Maple Leafs because they're freaking exciting as hell to watch even if their defense is absolute trash, and that's why I can chirp them on it because I watch them all the time. And I also follow the Arizona Coyotes, which the reason being is I was actually working for a short amount of time for a hockey website, being a writer for them. The team I had was the Arizona Coyotes because no one else wanted to write for them. I wrote a couple articles, one of them about Oliver Ekman-Larsson and stuff like that, and yeah, it was just way too much work at the time. I had to quit that as well, but it was fun while it lasted, and that, as a result, I still kind of keep my eyes on the Arizona Coyotes. Slapboss55, your first question was already answered, and now you want to know what are my thoughts on the Blues. They need a goaltender. And what system do I play NHL 17 on? I play on Xbox One, but I do have a PS4. Maybe next year I get one for each if I'm going to be playing online with them people. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Jose Productions, you want to know how I got my YouTube name? That's a very good question. Cyn is a nickname I was given way back in middle school, I think. Is given to me by one of my best friends, rest in peace. And his reasoning, we were both pretty dark characters at the time. We went through some weird stuff, and he wasn't in my band, but he was in a band that my band played with all the time. He gave me the last nickname being Cinders because he said he compared me to a phoenix. Even when the fire dies, I rise from the ashes. So I held on to that inside and shortened it to Cyn. Cyn for the win because I play sports on here, and for the win. Productions because I'm a filmmaker. So there you go. That's the long and short of it. Next question from Jovan Bozic. God, I hope I pronounced that right. He's asking what my favorite color is. It is purple. He also wants to know if I am Illuminati. Well, that has been confirmed several times through weird stuff happening in my videos, so watch your back. Yeah, boy, you want to know who is going to win the Calder, where unfortunately it's no longer going to be the Barracuda. They got knocked out by the Griffins, and he wants to know what feature I would want to be added into NHL 18. Oh my goodness, that's tough. You know what? It's not even really a feature. I just want efficient and good AI. Adam EA Gamer, you want to know who my least favorite hockey team is? That's easy. LA Queens, scumbags, man. Will I marry you? What? And then, are you single? I feel like those questions should be reversed, but oh, good stuff though. Lucas Zuz 14. I'm sorry, that's what it looks like to me. Lucas Zuz. How old am I? I just turned 27 in May. Yeah, that's fun. I'm no longer growing in NHL games. I'm capped out. What am I? Am I top 6? Am I top 9? Am I an AHLer? Oh no. I don't know. My potential's capped. That's not good. Noah MacArthur says, answer this question. What question? Oh, Noah MacArthur also says, is your name Bob? Nah, fam. Tyler Cronin, you're next. Thank you for the congratulations, and I will answer 2 of the questions you posted. Or maybe 3, actually. Who is your favorite player on the Sharks? I don't think I've answered that. It's Captain America, Joe Pavelski. Amazing player. Second question, if I could rate NHL 17 on a scale of 1 to 10, what would it be? Honestly, a solid 8.5. This year's game was pretty good. Minus the breakout AI, everything else was really good. And there wasn't too many glitches, too many problems. There is that thing where it slows down sometimes with a lot of save files, but that's also mostly my system, because when I reset the system, it fixes itself. So yeah, solid 8.5. And the last question is, what is, ooh, my goodness, what is the best NHL game in my opinion? Oh man, it's how you define best, but I'll define best by what I've played the most, I guess. But even then, I don't even know. Well, recently the best would be technically NHL 14, but NHL 15 for old gen. So, like, not the train wreck that they released on new gen, but the NHL 15 for old gen / NHL 14. Mark Edward Vlasic Pickles, you want to know if you are the best player in the world. Well, unfortunately not, but what I will give you is you are in the top 3 of the best defensive defensemen in the world. See, yeah, and don't even argue with me about that. Vlasic is super underrated. He's incredible. Even Babcock said it. Marcus Musalem, sorry. When is my birthday? It is May 7th. It just passed about a month ago. Pauline Demon, you want to know if I spit or swallow? Well, I don't know, man. Do you pitch or catch? Cryptic Apollo, you want to know why I don't do face cams for NHL 17 franchise mode? I just think it would be boring. Like, I'm just kind of sitting there like, and it lets me pick my nose in peace. No, but seriously, I just don't think it's necessary for franchise mode, to be honest. Hey, it's Frosty1. He wants to know, I don't know why I said it like that. He wants to know if I have any pets. Unfortunately, not currently. I need a dog again. I had the most wonderful dog growing up. She was an English Springer Spaniel. Her name was Tinker. Had her from about when I was like age 6. Yeah, age 6 to when I graduated high school. Age 18, she passed away when I was on a trip to celebrate my graduations, actually, in Alaska. It was very heartbreaking. That's your childhood dog. Like, that's basically your other sibling, and it was heartbreaking. She was a amazing dog. I mean, if anyone know about English Springer Spaniels, they are amazing human dogs. They love their people. They need their people, and just thinking about her, it's honestly bringing a tear to my eye a little bit. But that's the effect that dogs have on you. I mean, they're amazing creatures, and honestly, as humans, we do not deserve dogs. Period. Another question you have, am I ever going to make an Ottawa GM mode? Definitely, sometime. I don't know when, but I know it's going to happen eventually. There's only soon to be 31 teams, so it'll happen eventually. Alright guys, so that will wrap up the 5K Q&A. Now if your name wasn't mentioned or your question you think it wasn't read off, I do apologize. Like I said, some of the questions were kind of combined because they were very similar or exactly the same, and I just kind of read off the first name I saw there. If your question somehow got missed entirely and it wasn't on there, I do apologize. Again, sometimes YouTube hides comments for whatever reason, and it's not even like marked as spam. Like, I just can't see them. I wish I knew why, but I'm sorry if that did happen, but feel free, if it did happen, to reiterate and ask that question again in the comment section. I will answer it there. I don't want anyone to feel left out or anything, or that I was ignoring you, because I certainly wasn't. But anyway, again, thank you guys for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. I hope this video is enough payment for right now, and we'll just keep pumping out those videos every day, and I hope you guys are enjoying it and stick around. So again, thank you guys very much, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.